The Fairgrounds Quarter Horse Racing Report. Sponsored by the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association. Also sponsored by Trey Ellis Racing, John Steinbow Racing, and the sire Open Mia Corona.
Have you heard about how good things are in the quarter horse racing industry in Louisiana? Well, let me tell you the facts. 148 quarter horse racing days, over $23 million in total purses, over $4 million paid out annually in breeder and stallion awards, one of the most talent-stocked front page to back page yearling sales in all of quarter horse racing, the largest and only $1 million state-bred futurity in the industry. You have to say, things are great in the quarter horse racing industry in Louisiana. Louisiana-bred quarter horses are faster horses that run for more money. Hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com. Welcome to episode 1 of the 2015 Fairgrounds Quarter Horse Racing Report. On this episode, we're going to look back at the stakes action from the very opening weekend from the 2015 quarter horse meet in the Treme Stakes and the Audubon Stakes, as well as looking forward to this upcoming weekend stakes action in the Gentilly Dash. Without further ado, let's get right into the stakes recap here. Let's look at the Audubon Stakes.
Off in the Audubon. A very good start, and from the near side, it's Embrujo Star who goes out for the lead. Down along the rail, Cameron's Game, attacking on the outside, TF Iser strutting. Here comes the wired Bipty Dash moving in late, but it's going to be TF Iser strutting, Bipty Dash, and then Embrujo Star.
TF Iser Strutton rewards its backers who made her the post-time favorite to win the $50,000 Audubon Stakes with Raul Ramirez Jr. aboard for trainer Lanny Keith and owner Lewis Johnson Jr. for a time of 17.623 seconds for the 350-yard event. The Strutton to Beduino 4-year-old was bred in the state of Louisiana by Steve Tate.
Okay, we're just getting started here on the Fairgrounds Report. We'll be right back after these words from John Steinbow Racing Stables.
John Steinbow Racing Stables. Longtime assistant to legendary Blaine Schwaneveld. Where the horse comes first. Accepting horses for New Mexico, Texas, and Louisiana.
Hi, I'm John Steinbow, Steinbow Racing. Let me put you and your partners in the winner's circle.
John Steinbow Racing Stables.
Okay, we're back, ready to look at the Treme Stakes. 3-year-olds going at it here in the Fairgrounds in New Orleans.
There they go in the Treme Stakes. And getting out from the outside, it's Dash Across Your Mind down along the inside. Jess a Fast Dasher, and Jess a Fast Dasher has the lead, emerging from between rivals Louisiana Jambalaya, who's charging late. It's gonna be close. It is Jess a Fast Dasher.
Another favorite winning down in the Big Easy. Jess a Fast Dasher holds off a mounted charge at the wire by 3 surging rivals to hold on for the win in the $50,000 Treme Stakes. For trainer Kenny Roberts with jockey Lucas Constantine aboard, for owner and breeder Tony Doty, the He's a Fast Dash gelding raises his career earnings mark to over $400,000 with this win, his second stakes victory in a row after a win in the Delta Downs Derby on closing day of the Delta meet. Kenny Roberts will most likely point this gelding towards the LQHBA Breeders' Derby in November.
Okay, we've still got a lot of ground to cover here on the Fairgrounds Report. We'll be right back after these words from the Open Mia Corona syndication.
Once upon a time in the quarter horse racing world, a syndication opportunity came along that had success and fortune written all over it. The connections of champion Open Mia Corona are offering just that type of golden opportunity for you to be a part of the syndication of a runner with the bloodline, the conformation, and the running prowess that will infuse speed in his offspring for the decades to come. Don't let this golden opportunity pass you by. Be a part of the syndication of the ultra-talented runner Open Mia Corona.
Okay, we're back and ready to look at the top 3 qualifiers coming out of the trials for the restricted Grade 1 LQHBA Sales Futurity this past weekend.
It's time to look at the trial that produced the fastest qualifier, the Trey Ellis trainee Mikmaq Warrior. who was in the same trial that produced the 10th fastest qualifier, the Renaissance Man, who was the fastest qualifier in the Lee Berwick Memorial Futurity earlier this year. The $22,000 LQHBA sales grad powers down the track with Alfonso Lujan aboard to post the top spot, with the 10th fastest qualifier only finishing a length behind. So the 8 others that would qualify would fit inside of that link if track and weather conditions were identical. We move on to the 2nd fastest qualifier, Testarossa, who was also in the same trial as the 5th fastest, RI Blue Picture. Testarossa, a $30,000 LQHBA sales grad, qualifies for her first Futurity of the year for trainer Kenny Roberts and was just a few ticks away from qualifying as the number 1 spot. That moves us over to the 3rd fastest qualifier, who did it under the lights. Carry On Game, the $40,000 LQHBA sales grad, qualifies as one of 2 Michael Taylor runners for owner Mary Ellen Hickman, as this filly qualifies for the first Futurity of this year.
Okay, on tap this weekend at the Fairgrounds in New Orleans is the Gentilly Dash, a 250-yard stakes event. Let's look at some of the top contenders.
The first to feature is the multi-talented Cartel's Fortune, who finished 3rd last time out in the Develop a Plan Stakes. But prior to that, she was on a 5-race win streak, including a win in the Sam Houston Distaff Challenge on May the 2nd. Jockey Patrick Watson will be in the irons for trainer Kenny Roberts, who looks to return this Carter's Cartel filly to the winner's circle in the Gentilly Dash Stakes. The second choice on the morning line at 4-1 is the Randy Abair train, Zoomin' for Bugs, who enters this 250-yard stakes event coming off of a 3-race win streak, which included a victory last time out in the Flying Breed Stakes at Delta Downs under jockey Armando Ramirez, who has the call aboard this Joan Rood-owned Zoomin' for Bucks gelding in the Gentilly Dash Stakes. Then the last horse to feature here for the Gentilly Dash is the Martin Trejo trained Rosuti, who relishes the short sprints, as evident here 2 starts back in the Delta Dash Stakes with David Alvarez aboard for owner Rogelio Marquez. You can read about the Gentilly Dash Stakes in the racing preview section at stallionesearch.com.
These 3 and 7 others going at it in this 250-yard stakes event here at the Fairgrounds on Saturday. And we'll be right back after these words from our sponsor, Trey Ellis Racing Stables.
What can you say about the rising superstar trainer in Louisiana, Trey Ellis? Finished 20th in the nation last year in money earned in 2014. Qualified in 5 Futurities in 2014, winning the restricted Grade 2 LQHBA Lassie Futurity with Embrujo Star. Now accepting horses for the Louisiana Quarter Horse Meets as well as selected Futurities in Texas.
Hello, I'm Trey Ellis. Trust your equine investment with Trey Ellis Racing Stables.
The Fairgrounds Report Stallion Spotlight.
This week's Stallion Spotlight is earned by He's a Fast Dash, the son of He's a Fast Man out of the legendary Dash for Cashmere named First Prize Dash. He's a Fast Dash earns the spotlight this week with a win in the $50,000 Treme Stakes by his son, Jess a Fast Dasher, as well as his other son, Mikmaq Warrior, posting the fastest time in the restricted Grade 1 LQHBA Sales Futurity Trials. He's a Fast Dash was a leading sire of money earners in 2013 and was a Grade 2 Futurity winner as a runner. Thus far as a sire, he has produced earners of over $21 million, 23 black type graded stakes winners, and average earnings per starter of over $36,000 from 10 crops to race. You can view his member Stallion page by logging on to stallionesearch.com.
Okay, that's all the time we have for this episode of the Fairgrounds Report. We'll be back next week to recap the Gentilly Dash, as well as to preview 3 upcoming stakes events on tap for Week 3 of the Quarter Horse Racing Meet here in the Fairgrounds. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com. We'll be back next week here on the Fairgrounds Quarter Horse Racing Report.